Welcome everyone. I'm going to start a new series on the debilitated planets from today. So the first planet that came to my mind is planet Moon. So I'm going to talk about its debilitation effect in a given horoscope. So why is Moon so important? The reason is simple, that Moon controls the mind, and whatever ascendant you are born with, the dasha system will start with the nakshtra in which your moon is placed. For example, if you were born in the nakshtra of Anuradha, so your first dasha would be of planet Saturn. So whatever promises are there in your ascendant chart are also to be seen with respect to your moon chart. So if your moon chart is also indicating towards those promises, then there is no stopping for you. You are definitely going to achieve those results in life. So moon becomes a very important component in a given horoscope. Not many people know that debilitated moon, although it's a negative aspect for a given horoscope, but if at the same time your moon is getting the aspect of planet sun, by which I mean to say that they are in mutual aspect with each other, and you are born on the full moon day, in that case the effect of debilitation becomes negligible and you are able to get the good results of its debilitation. Moon is also very important component when we are talking about the transit effects of planets, because they are to be observed with respect to the position of your moon. So the simplest possible way is to bring your moon into the ascendant and then rotate the entire horoscope and read the effect of the transits. And also you can observe a given chart through this placement. Why is moon so important? The reason is that whatever things you make up your mind on, you will be able to achieve them with the strength, with the focus, with the determination of your mind. But if your mind is not willing to achieve something, the good promises in your ascendant chart will also fail to deliver. So it becomes mandatory to have a strong moon, to have a strong mind. People with a weak moon will not be able to express themselves. They will find it very difficult to be adjusting in a social circle. We all know that moon controls many things of our lives. It is our mind, moon is our emotions, moon is controlling the fourth house, that is our education, our domestic life, our comforts, our mother's happiness, our education up till our 12th class. There are so many things which are controlled by the fourth house and hence through planet moon. So imagine what will happen if your moon goes under debilitation. So debilitation is a kind of weakness of a planet in itself. So the house which it controls, that is the Karak Tattva. In your case, it is the fourth house. I mean to say, in a general horoscope, moon controls the fourth house. So the fourth house will suffer a setback, and the house which your Cancer sign is controlling in your given horoscope, that house will also suffer, and the karkas of moon would also suffer. So what happens is that these people would have a weak mind. They would find it very hard to focus on something. I mean to say, they will find it very hard to focus in studies. They will not have a keen interest in studies, and they will be very shy people. They would not like to express themselves, and at the same time these people are very deep thinkers. They are able to find the cause of the underlying problem. With other good combinations and with a debilitated moon, you can also end up becoming a doctor. Those people who are having this combination of debilitated moon, they can be very good doctors with other good yogas in their horoscopes, because to become a doctor you need to have a weak moon. Because if you have a strong moon, you will become attached with things. People with weak moon, they are very weak emotionally. They will get hurt very quickly because they fall in love very quickly, and they cannot see themselves getting hurt for a long time. So what happens is, if they are in love with somebody and that person has ditched them or has not reciprocated to them in the same way as they are into, so they will get hurt and they will turn vindictive and they will find the wrong ways of life to find solace. So they become prone to falling in the sinful side of life. So many people, they will not show their anger on your face, but at the right opportune moment, they will definitely hit back and they will take their revenge. So people with a debilitated moon, as per the classic texts, it is written that they are also prone to the anger of government, and they could be prone to imprisonment. So moon also is your home, your comforts of the home. So these people will seldom have the happiness of staying in a given place for a longer period of time. They will have one reason or the other to keep wandering. So they are great travelers and they will have a life of a wanderer. So they will not be able to feel the happiness of their mother, or you can say after their birth, their mothers, they may undergo lots of suffering. One such example is of our current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, who has a debilitated moon in his ascendant, and he happens to have a Scorpio ascendant with the ninth lord as moon, and moon becomes debilitated in his first house. So he has been through a very difficult childhood, and his mother has gone a lot of hardships in her life. But because his debilitated moon is getting cancelled, so he has come up in life with a tremendous amount of bounce back, and there is a big Raj Yoga which is felt through the cancellation of this debilitation. So people with debilitated moon would also have problems in forming deep connections with their fellow people, with their close ones, and they will not be able to adjust very easily in a given place. These people will seldom have somebody on whom they can trust, so they become loners. And some of the greatest saints are also born with a debilitated moon. Reason is that to become a saint, you need to be detached. So, as per the teachings of Shri V.P. Goel sir, he writes in his books that if you happen to have a debilitated moon in your Navamsha and there is aspect of planet Saturn, or if you have a planet moon in your sign of Saturn in the Navamsha chart, and if it is aspected by planet Mars, then you could become very saintly. Even if you are leading a normal domestic life, you will become very detached with your family members, and thereby you could lead a very saintly kind of life. So these people, they become very detached and they can be great saints also. If they can be great sinners, they can be great saints also. These people have a knack of going into detail of something. They will be able to find the root cause to a given problem, and they will always like to engage themselves in war zones, because in a normal Kal Purush Kundli, the 8th house is ruled by planet Saturn, and the 8th house is ruled by planet Mars, and the 8th house is all about the things which are dead, which are dying, which are under transformation. So these people can be very good soldiers, very good doctors, and very good with the world where lots of such things are engaging them. Like they could be into the insurance industry, they could be into the field of construction, or where the things which are hidden from the ground are to be dealt with. So people with a debilitated moon will also have some health issues. They will have fluctuation of mind, fixity of ideas, and they can be very short tempered. These people can face problems with their eyesight, they can face problems with their reproductive health, and females can have problems with their ovaries or with the feeding abilities. So, people with a debilitated moon will have a water imbalance because moon sits in the sign of Scorpio at 3 degrees in Vishkha nakshtra when it becomes debilitated. So, here there is a cause of water imbalance that is happening, and these people could face problems related to the fluid, related to blood, or related to the pumping of heart. So I have seen in many cases that people with a debilitated moon may have problems related to their heart's health. So you need to have a regular schedule of workout and not take things lightly and not succumb to your desires and not fall prey to the first thing that comes up in your mind. You will have problems in having a strong willpower. So whatever things which will come first in your mind, follow that, and that will be the cause of your problems in life. So you need to focus on having a strong willpower, and I am going to share with you a very simple way to deal with the debilitated moon. So the very simple way to deal with the debilitated moon is to eat white food items, like you can consume milk, curd, rice, sugar, especially on Mondays and on a full moon day and also on the new moon day. So if you keep these things under the sun, under the moonlight, you will see that the good energies of moon are entering into these food items, and by consuming them you will be able to attain a strong moon and you will be able to have a strong willpower. The other thing which you can do is to do some tratak exercises, like gazing exercises. That will also strengthen your mind, that will also strengthen your moon and your focus. So friends, consuming lots of white products, food items, and sitting in meditation in silence for as long as you can help you strengthen your moon, and it will give you very good results. Lastly, before winding up, I would also like to add that if your debilitated moon is in direct aspect of planet sun, I mean to say they are mutually aspecting each other, it means that you were born on a full moon night, and that is going to give you very good results despite of being in debilitation. So many people tend to ignore this point, that your moon is showing a full moon birth, so it will not give you negative results. So friends, follow these ideas of remedies and you will be able to get rid of the debilitation effect of planet moon. Stay connected, and I am going to see you very soon with my next video on the debilitation of planet sun. Goodbye friends.